Hello, it's Riikka Kovasin here with another video. This time I'm making two cards, one white and one black, inspired by the paper collection I'm using for these, because they have the same print on top of white and black surface. The paper collection I'm using is from Fabrika Decoru and it's called Miracle Flowers. For the cards I chose, as I said, the same print with black and white background, and then I cut out some big flower elements out of the collection to be used in both cards. I'm first making the card bases, one out of black and one out of white, and then mounting the background paper on top. I'm doing A6 sized cards, so there's not that much background showing after the layers on top, but well, at this stage I didn't think about it too much. I'm going to continue with the white and black kind of scheme throughout the process. So I'm painting one chipboard frame white and the other one using black acrylic. After letting the paint dry, I then emboss each frame black to black and white to white. I first color the chipboard frames because if I miss a spot with the embossing powder this way, it doesn't matter because it doesn't show that much the other color. But if I would have done without the paint, then maybe 2 layers of embossing powder to make sure that the whole frame is colored. I often let the process lead me, so I might have some kind of idea or spark of inspiration when I start, and here it was the 2 different colors, and then sometimes the project works nicely and sometimes it took these little twists and turns along the way. In this particular card thing I had a big twist and turn, let's say, because I stamped these birds which I wanted kind of to use the same elements on each card, and I wanted something more than just the flat kind of layer of the florals on top. But in the end it didn't look good because I would have needed 2 birds facing other directions because I'm building the cards, the other one kind of clustered to the left and the other one clustered to the right. Even though you can see me put the bird on to the cards in this stage, they are going off in the next. So I built the composition, putting the frame to the base and then using foam tape to adhere the floral layer on top. And then I trimmed the excess off. To add a little bit more mixed media or kind of my touch to the florals and the cards, I'm then using watercolors and just adding some watercolor details to the printed floral pattern. This kind of brings, at least to my eye, the idea that maybe I would have painted those or at least treated them in such a way that they look a little bit more handmade in a way than just a regular print. I'm also adding some splashes to the cards, both white and black to both of them. I'm also adding some sewing thread underneath the florals. I'm first putting some craft glue underneath there and then taking this heap of sewing thread and just tucking it in there to be adhered with the glue. I then dried the cards and mount them to the card bases using double-sided tape. Then it's just the finishing touches. I'm first adding some stickers to make a sentiment, and I'm using the same sentiment to both cards, and then finishing off with these pebbles. I'm adhering 3 of them to each card. And then the cards are done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing and hit that bell sign to be notified when a new video comes live. Thanks again. See you next week. Bye.